Don't close the video, don't go anywhere, stay. I know you want to close this video, but I got a question to ask you, dear viewer. I know that you guys aren't very interested on this game. This is not the game that you're here for. I know you like much more the asphalt content and all of that, and that's perfectly understandable. However, I've been wondering how can I make this game to be a bit more attractive to you. This game has a crazy selection of cars, it's a lot of fun to have, but it has been kind of unstable on my side, so I've not been able to stream it, and I do want to play the game and I want to make some content with it, but without being able to stream it, the last thing that I can do is make some more videos about it. But again, like I said, I know that you guys aren't necessarily super interested on it, so how can I make it more enticing? That is the question, and it's a legit question. I want to know what you think, because like I said, there's so many cars in this game, there's so much fun to be had over here. The races can be a lot of fun, even if they're just against the AI, because it can get really crazy with the rubber banding and whatnot, but it's a bunch of fun. And I know that you guys like looking at cars and whatnot, much like me and much like anybody that is into cars, right? So that is why I want to make some more content about this, but I don't know what you guys want to see. I understand that some of my older content on this game was not much to anybody's liking, because it was very long. It was a lot of really long races, and just if I was in first place, it was first place for like 4 minutes straight without anything interesting happening. So what I've been trying to do on the last couple of videos that I did a couple months ago was to make the content more edited, where I record for longer, but I actually just select, let's say, the highlights of what I think is more interesting to watch. And I don't know if you guys like that or not, but I want to continue doing that. But I want to know, what do you guys want to see? Maybe, I don't know, do you want to see maybe some sort of a request car and to feature one car per episode? Do you want to see a bunch of different cars driven in one episode? Do you want to see some races in multiplayer, even though they can be an absolute pain in the butt? What it is that you want to see? Maybe you want to see, you like looking at hypercars, or maybe instead you like looking at cars from the 60s. I don't know. Maybe you like off-roading instead of all of this. So that's why I'm asking. I want to ask you guys, what do you want to see in regards to this game? What do you think would make it more interesting for you to watch this and stick around? It's not gonna be 30-minute videos anymore. That's why, if you notice, overall the content in the channel has been gearing towards slightly shorter videos. So I'm aiming for 15 minutes or so worth of a video. But I would like to know what it is that you guys want to see in it. So there it is. Let me in the comments what you want to see for this game, what you think it would be interesting, and I'll see what I can do about it. Now, for everybody else that wants to continue watching the video, let me say that I absolutely purposely brought the Centenario for that video, because I know that everybody loves the Centenario, and I kept it in its original color just to get the most hype possible, but the reality is that for today, the only plan that I have is that I want to do some races, because man, I miss this game. So let me find a good race to do, let me increase the difficulty, and let's see what we can do. I couldn't help it, I needed to bring a Dodge Viper, because man, Dodge Viper, big wing, it's so beautiful. And yeah, I'm going for a little bit of a circuit type of race over here. Now, something else that I've done differently from the last time that I've made videos on Forza Horizon is that now I play without the racing line. And the reason for that is because it adds a little bit to the difficulty. In fact, to adjust, I used to play on a higher difficulty, even higher than I'm playing right now, but that was with the racing line. So now I removed the racing line, and while I'm getting myself used to not depending on it so much, I did decrease the difficulty of the AI a tiny bit, just so that, you know, it kind of balances out while I get better at this. And once I start getting W's constantly without the racing line, then I'll feel comfortable to increase the difficulty here. But yeah, this makes it a bit more interesting for me, because I am more compelled to actually pay attention to what's out there in front of me in the track, and try to figure out what type of turn do I have to do now, as opposed to just relying on, oh, the line is going to tell me that I have to turn right about now and I should be braking around this point. Nah, now it's about, hey, you should know when you're supposed to brake, so brake. And to be fair, I have been finding it indeed more challenging. It is, but challenging in a fun way, you know, because I feel like learning how to do this without depending on the racing line absolutely makes you better as a racing game driver. I suppose that technically could make you a better racing driver in real life, but who here is a racing driver in real life? I bet none of us. Man, I just can't seem to catch up to this dude. Last lap, Can I do it? I don't know. I do have rewinds enabled, but I'm purposely avoiding using them because, you know, I've said it before, I also don't like using them a lot because that also makes the game boring. And that is how I found myself, yeah, I guess that's how I found myself in this game, being bored. Because it was doing the same races with the same cars all the time and all of that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love doing races with my Lambos and all of that. But to a certain degree, it was like, come on. And then I decided, you know what? Maybe I should up the ante, not by just increasing the difficulty of the AI, but by challenging myself to drive better, learn how to drive better, how to do the corners better and all that stuff. And yeah, I can tell you, it's been quite a bit more fun, and just like that, I was able to take my first place, and I should be able to keep it, hopefully. And across the line! Beautiful. Oh man. The Viper with a wing looks amazing. The Viper without a wing looks kinda meh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you disagree with me, but that's how I feel about it, okay? So this is why I was saying that I want to know if what seems more fun to feature several cars in one single video, or maybe one single video for one particular car. I don't know. Because right now I'm doing a second race with this beauty, but I'm like, hey, is this less entertaining than if I switch to a different car? I imagine it is. And like I said, there's so many cars over here. Then again, a lot of those cars are very old looking cars, very old timing, so I'm not sure that you guys are interested in that. Oh, come on! Stop it, Porsche, stop it! The AI seems to be better at doing perfect braking and perfect... what's it called when someone passes you? Perfect overtakes, yeah! But even then, you're no match against me. Okay, no, they are, but I like to pretend it isn't. Oh god, 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 we're fine. Perfectly controlled, I told you. Never doubted it. A little spin for celebration and yeah! Well, this certainly took forever, but there we go. We're jumping into a multiplayer race. I'm telling you, the multiplayer in this game, while being like the end goal or the end game, I suppose, you know, tuning your cars and see what you can do in multiplayer and all of that, it's so slow. It takes so long for the races to start. It's kind of annoying. And that is why I thought of doing this type of edited videos where I spare you all of the waiting time. Because, man, it's seriously... From the moment I finished the previous race that you just watched to this starting, it easily took like 5 minutes of just straight up waiting, if not maybe more. So it is kind of annoying. Ah, Jesus Christ. And it's also kind of, it's a lot of fun, obviously, because if you can drive well, then yeah, you can drive well and you can do good. But it's also kind of annoying. Ooh, what? No, did it slow me down? I don't know. It is kind of annoying because the race being longer, it also means that one mistake is gonna ruin a full-on 3-4 minute race, and that is not fantastic. This mother... Oh, man. See what I was saying about the errors? That wasn't my error. The guy just pushed me out of the checkpoint, and thanks to that, I am last place. And that is indeed what is kind of annoying in this game, this whole system with the checkpoints. And I think it's one thing that Forza Horizon could really do to improve this. Because normally, I think it would just be more practical to just straight up quit this race. Because I'm already going to finish in last place. There's no doubt about it. Unless someone else messes up really, really bad. But, man, this is just annoying. And they could just improve this entire system by making it so that you miss the checkpoint. It gives you the option to respawn right next to the checkpoint as opposed to rewind if you have it enabled. If you don't have it enabled, then you're straight up screwed because you have to drive all the way back to touch the checkpoint, and that's just quite the nightmare. Well, wouldn't you see that? I actually ended up now in 5th place because apparently someone did mess up quite a bit. So I'm not last, but still, not good. Jesus Christ. Can I at least get to the finish line? I think I should be able to. Come on, let's do it. And by the way, don't be fooled. This is not a Ford GT Mark II. I just made it look like it. That's all. I say I made it look like it, and I just downloaded a library that looked like it. Now that I am in a lobby, the waiting time isn't nearly as bad. as it was when I joined the lobby to begin with. But still, it's still there. You still gotta wait a bit for everybody to be ready, and because everybody has different devices that they're playing on, maybe they have a very slow thing to load, it's gonna take forever. Basically, you are condemned to wait the amount of time that it takes for the longest people to load in, you know? Does that make any sense? Did that make sense in English? I have no idea, but hey, we're here. Now, the lobby actually does fill up as you can see now. There's more people in this race than there were in the previous one, and that is kind of a good system, but man, it's just when you're trying to join a lobby for the first time and it takes a while, and like I said, if someone's system it's very slow and it takes forever to load things, it's gonna take forever for the race to start. Now there's something else for me to say here, that my level of skill in this game isn't high enough to where I'm gonna be able to do amazing in multiplayer. That's another thing that kind of has put me off a little bit of playing multiplayer over here. But at the same time, the only way to get good at a game is to play it and challenge yourself at it. So that's a thing. Look at that pass I just did. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Let's hope that he doesn't suddenly overtake me. And this is one thing that I have wondered for a while. If it's more entertaining to see the struggle or more entertaining to see the wins, you know? You know that my Asphalt 8 videos are about showing the struggle, showing everything that happens as opposed to just showing you races where I win. Because to me, that makes more sense. That is the more entertaining thing to watch. But I'm curious what you think about that situation in this game. Would you rather see W's? Or do you like seeing this struggle of, hey, I'm in 7th place, can I get 6th? I mean, to be fair, that is kind of how racing works in real life, right? Only a few people win, most of them don't, so... Oh, hello! Alright, look at that, I'm 6th place now. Beautiful. Like I said, I think it has helped me a little bit to play without the racing line, because it makes me more aware of what's coming on the track. Pay more attention, be a bit more sensible with my braking zones and all of that. And while I won't be able to catch up to that Cyan, I mean, the climb was real. I might just lose one more position though. Come on, come on. Come on, GT, come on! Yeah, baby! Not too bad. I just remember the saying, the chain it's as strong as the weakest link. That's what I was trying to reference with the loading times are as fast as the slowest player to load. Yeah, there we go. It makes more sense now. Well, it eventually finished. Jesus Christ, that took a while. I mean, not an eternity, but Jesus Christ, that took a while. All right. So this is going to be quite a twisted race, so I hope that this is where my braking is going to help me, and hopefully my opponents aren't just going to be, you know, smashing everybody around and making everybody crash, which, you know, it's kind of the norm here. The way that this car just starts is very, very quick. It's like, now, it recently, launch mode has been added in this game. I still don't quite understand how it works. I mean, I think I know the basics of it. You just engage the handbrake and all of that. I just haven't really tried it all that much. So, I don't know. That'll have to wait for another video once I've practiced it and really knowing which scenarios you should use it. Come on, come on. Coming through. Coming through. Oh, no, no, no. The checkpoint. Did I hit it? I think I missed it. I missed it. Ah, poor... Well, that's how you lose a race. Funny enough, I wasn't the only one. Now, the trick for me here is precisely to not just give up to the frustration of, oh my god, I just lost another race and all of that. No, it's more about like, okay, learn from your mistake, DVT. Also, it has to do with doing the same races a bunch of times and really get to learn this particular quote-unquote track. So as to know, like, okay, last time I went too fast on that turn, I couldn't turn good enough and I missed a checkpoint and that's how I lost. Next time, let's not do that. The only race that I'm doing at the moment is just racing to see if I can reach the finish line before the race time's out. I don't think I'll be able to. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. No, I won't make it. I'm not gonna make it. No, DNF, here I go. If I had another 10 seconds, I would make it, but oh well. It happened. It's alright. Where did I finish in the entirety of the thing? Let's see. How many points did I get in total? If I ended up like in 7th place in the entire thing, would be fine. 6th place, look at that. I got 20 points. Beautiful. But that is where I'm gonna leave it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments. I do mean it. Let me know in the comments what you liked about this particular video, what you didn't find super entertaining, to see if I can improve it in some way to make it more interesting for you guys to watch. But that's all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.